So much has changed in the last decade or so, and it is so visible in some of the events and celebrations that have taken place around the country celebrating uniqueness, celebrating pride. Though the events themselves have had their start in the gay and lesbian community, and its heart is still there, it's come to mean more than that. June is the month to celebrate that uniqueness, but in Charlotte, their celebration isn't happening until August. And you might be wondering why.
It's actually a really boring story of calendaring and scheduling and just finding a place on the calendar that works.
Matt Comer is with Charlotte Pride, and as you can see from previous years, it is quite popular. Hundreds of thousands of people in Uptown. Their festival has been going on for more than 20 years now, but when things started out for the event, they needed a good spot, time-wise.
We didn't want to be too close to Speed Street because that was such a large event. We didn't want to be too close to Taste of Charlotte, which at the time was also in June, and Uptown, which is a large event.
All that in a short amount of time can bring a bit of festival fatigue, but if you want to take part in Pride in June without having to travel too far for it, you now have options, and in some places you may not entirely expect.
We started Rock Hill Pride last year for the first year ever.
Brittany Kelly is with Rock Hill Pride. Their second annual festival is happening at the end of this month.
We started it just as a company. We wanted to celebrate the LGBTQ community here and just our support for them. And then it started into the whole community wanted to participate and help out. So within 30 days, we garnished the support and sponsorships, and we had over 5,000 people show up.
Pride festivals are usually known as big city events, but that has been changing. Salisbury Pride up in Rowan County, for example, has been going on for more than 10 years, and more towns and cities are taking part. Now, you might be wondering why that is. Well, there are two completely objective reasons for this. First off, it is good business and the economic impact is real. And second, it's a reflection on the towns that hold them.
In those communities where Pride events are most needed, because it's those communities where folks need the support.
LGBTQ rights may be more recognized now, but not always on the most granular level. Rock Hill Pride's organizers say getting the city's participation has so far not been easy, which is why their event is a private venture.
For sure, it's 100% politics, for sure.
Charlotte Pride, however, has enjoyed massive support from the Queen City. And for the uninitiated, you may see all this. But realistically, this is what to expect.
You're going to walk through the festival zone. You're going to see a health fair with local doctors and physicians and other health services. You're going to see sports and fitness groups. You're going to see small business owners. You're going to see some of the large corporations in town with their employees out there supporting not only their LGBTQ employees, but supporting the larger community as well.
There are protests, but largely those who come out publicly against these events have dwindled as times have changed. Pride events are at its core a celebration of self-expression and love.
You ask any LGBTQ person, do you remember your first Pride event? And every single LGBTQ person will say yes, and they will say how special and meaningful it was for them.
And also realizing that if you are different, you are not alone. In Charlotte, Derek Dellinger, Queen City News.